To name the lake that for some reason. And then when they had a meeting somewhere back in I think it was like in the 1930s they came up with the reservations in Minnesota. And a bunch of shenobs got together and said, "Okay, boys, we got to on the agenda today. We got to come up with a name for the reservation. All right, we're gonna sign some treaties here with the government, and we're gonna tell them, yeah, go ahead, take what you need, but we want this territory here. We're going to be a sovereign nation, and we're gonna actually let me back up. This is the story of how Leech Lake Reservation got its name." I jumped right into the middle of the story, but a good story has a beginning. Okay. Back in the days of the grandfathers, when the dust had settled from all the conflict and the domination of the incoming culture into Indian country, after the wars and the bloodshed and the trails of tears, the Indians and the white people got together and they said, "Okay, that's enough. Hold on. Let's quit fighting. I will fight no more forever." I think Chief Seattle said that. And they said, "Okay, good. Okay, here's the agreement. We will write a treaty." Oh, a treaty. That sounds important. Yeah, a treaty. It's a promise you can't break. You know, like the Antarctic Treaty. And, well, that's the only treaty that's never been broken. Look it up, kids. But anyway, we're going to make a promise. Indians can stay in this territory here. It'll be a sovereign nation. And they'll have a ceded territory even. Outside of their nation, their own territory, like their state. You can hunt and fish year round. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, sure, we'll make the white people get licenses and that, and, you know. We'll pass a law that says you can't hunt deer after dark, except for Red Lakers. You know, treaties, they matter. And so the Indians said, "Yeah, okay, that's great." And so they got together and they said, "Okay, all right, boys, we're the leaders of the Anishinaabe people in this region, this band of the Minnesota Chippewa tribe." So remember that too, young people. You're not from like the Leech Lake tribe. You're from an Ojibwe tribe. You know, if you're a Leech Laker, you'd say, I'm from the Leech Lake band of the Minnesota Chippewa. What's a Chippewa? It's an Ojibwe. Don't ask me why. It's an Anishinaabe. But the Chippewa. And so they got together and like, "Well, what should we name ourselves?" I said, "Oh, okay, cool. And the one guy goes, "Hey, man, I got a good idea. Let's call ourselves, I don't know, Red Cedar. We will be the Red Cedar Reservation. You know, look at all these red cedars here. It's a really pretty place, huh? Red Cedar. And you know, our lake. We got this beautiful lake called the Red Cedar Lake." And they go, nah. We want something that will make people kind of go, "Ugh, gross. What would be a good name?" I know. Let's call ourselves the Leech Lake Reservation. Gazagasquajamakog. We will be a lake of leeches. Can you imagine a whole lake, just no water, just leeches? And they're like, "What? Are you sure about this?" Because, "Hey, man, I'm your elder. What I say goes." And they're like, "All right, I guess so. I don't know. We're kind of new to this democracy thing. So are we going to have a vote?" Goes, "Hey, man, yeah, make me the chairman, by the way." "The chairman? What's a chairman?" Goes, "You know, like white people do. I'll be a chairman. You can be a treasurer. You'll be a whatever. And, you know, the secretary. Are you keeping notes of this?" We don't know how to read or write." "Oh, right. Okay, never mind. What's next on the agenda?" We don't know. We never learned how to read or write." "Okay. Now, let's have them build schools where they can take our children, maybe forever, and maybe kill them. And they will teach our children how to read and write. So when those kids grow up, they can take over our reservation. And when they have a meeting, they can keep notes and they'll have an agenda. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, you're so wise. That's why you're the chairman. Yep. Do we need to vote on that? What's a vote? I don't know. But that's pretty much how it sounded and looked like when the reservation started. And it wasn't until the 1930s. That's what some people forget too. They go, oh yeah, my family, we're so proud. We Leech Lakers, we go back generations. It's like, well, yeah, until 1934 or whatever. But Gazagasqua, Jamaica, Leech Lake. And in just a few minutes, I'd like to play a song that we wrote about Leech Lake. Gazagasqua, Jamaica.